Hey guys, and welcome to Pheas Airsoft, where today I'm doing an unboxing on the Cybergun Sig Sauer MCX. Hi guys, so today I've worked in collaboration with JTAC Customs, who have provided me with this beautiful brand new M4 variant, which is the Sig Sauer officially licensed MCX AEG. I've not handled one of these before, I've not seen one before. I've been told that they are real steel compatible in some areas, which I'll talk about later. So we're just going to get into the unboxing. So got the box here. It's quite a small box, quite a compact little M4. So you've got a nice lovely image on the front. You've got obviously a little bit of branding. You've got some basic info about the rifle there, to do with the caliber, that it's full metal. It's got a quick spring change in there, hop up adjustable, roughly coming out at 300 feet per second, which is pretty good for English markets, and that's with the standard spring that's inside already, I'm told. Obviously it's got a MOSFET integrated, and it's got a 300 round high cap in there as well. So I'll flip it over, just a little bit more branding and things on the side, same at that side, a little bit of basic information on there, and same information as the front on there. If I flip it over, just a little bit of warning about it not being a toy and things. So other than the front, all pretty standard box type information. So we'll get into this box. So underneath there's just a pull open flap, so we'll get that open, and inside there we have, ooh, what's that? So a little bit of foam there on the inside. I'm guessing that's to keep it all secured down. So I've got a little sealed bag in here that's got 3 springs in it. That is, so inside this bag we have a M100 spring, an M110 spring, and an M120 spring. So we've got 3 different springs there. I'm guessing this is to go with a quick change system inside, to be able to raise or lower the FPS of the system. That's actually quite impressive that this is included with this. I've never seen this before. That's actually really impressed me, that actually you get these springs in with the weapon to raise or lower your FPS. So inside this bag there is the manual in there, just around how to connect the battery up, fire selecting positions, adjusting the hop, and it even shows you how to access and change, you can see that there, how to access and change the spring in the back of the gearbox. That is pretty impressive that you get the 3 springs to do that. So next thing, we've got the weapon itself. Obviously the MCX is in a plastic bag, so I'm just going to lift that out for a second and see if there's anything else. It doesn't look like, oh, there's your high cap. So there's a high cap hidden underneath. That is a metal high cap in there. Let's put that to the side. That's sealed in there. So that's, yeah, that is a metal high cap that's in there. I don't think there is anything else in this box in, but we'll just double check for you guys. No, so that's it. So I'll get this out of the way, 2 seconds. So here's the MCX, and I can tell you there is a really nice weight to this. Definitely heavier than the all plastic M4 CQB. So a little bit of what looks like residue from some sort of sticker on there. Nothing that can't be cleaned off. I'll get the bag out of the way. So wow, that is quite a nice little piece of kit. I'm quite impressed with that. I'm quite a big fan of compact weapons, so this being the size that it is, with a fully collapsed stock like that, does impress me. Now this front end here, this is a key mod handguard. That is all metal. The whole thing is actually metal. There are some really nice aesthetics on here. I'm guessing that's a QD sling attachment point, so you can attach a quick detach loop point. So we've got a forward assist that possibly works. We've got a ambidextrous mag catch for releasing your mag out, and then a ambidextrous selector switch as well on both sides for single and full auto and safe. So in here we've got the battery connector, we've got what looks like the MOSFET sat inside the RIS unit, we've got a little flip up sight here and at the back as well, giving it an overall nice little look. Quite like the sights, they're quite nifty, although I do like mag pull flip up sights. And then to release the stock, push the button on top and pull. That's the first locking position there, and then pull again and it locks out to that position there, and that is a fully extended stock. Now that's probably ever so slightly longer than a fully collapsed M4 stock. So obviously the intention is that this thing is really tiny. So that is pretty compact. I'm really impressed with that. Now I have been told by the guys at JTAC Customs that this is fully compatible with the real steel Sig MCX, and John at JTAC himself has bought one of the full length ones, and it does. I have seen it in person myself that it does fit on this rifle. To remove this, it is just the same as an M4. You push out the body pin at the front, and then this sits in two rails here. It will literally just slide off the front. You have got a full metal flash hider, and I think that is, I'm guessing that's been tightened on with a tool, but that should be 14mm negative thread, like most airsoft things. I'll collapse the stock back in. Even the stock, the back of the stock here is nylon, but the rods are all metal. Wow, I'm really impressed with this. Really impressed with this. If we look down the mag well, you can see metal gearbox, plastic hop unit, and you can see the wiring coming through. It is front wired. So what I'll do is I'll get the front RIS off. We'll hook a battery up, and we can see what it looks like when it fires. So get a tool, push that through. That front pin is on a locking mechanism. It won't come out without another tool, and then that does just slide off like that. So I'm assuming they're expecting one of two things to happen with this. Either you're going to mount a rail on the side with a battery box to seat your battery in on the side, or you're going to sit a LiPo, I'm guessing probably quite a small LiPo, inside the RIS rail unit itself. Now for the purpose of this, obviously I've just got my Giant Power 1600mm LiPo, and I'm just going to connect it up there, and we're just going to test fire it to see what it sounds like. So obviously safe, absolutely nothing, single shot. Ooh, nice, really nice, clean, crisp trigger response there. I'm really impressed with how snappy that is, and that's on a 7.4 volt LiPo. Full auto. Ooh, really nice rate of fire. Wow, that is. Clear that out. So we'll disconnect the battery again. As you can see there, that's quite a nice rapid rate of fire they've got going there, and that's just on a 7.4 volt. I'm not sure if it's rated for higher than that, but obviously if you do run higher, it does add wear and tear to your gearbox a little bit quicker. It's like anything, I suppose. The higher you go, the more wear and tear it puts on. That is a little bit tricky to get in there. I'm just going to use my screwdriver just to keep it out of harm's way. It does seem to be getting stuck in some of these loops. It's not a massive issue, but obviously just something to be aware of if you do get one of these. So that's the RIS rail back on. I'll just secure the rail back into place. So just tap that back into place, and that's just thumb pressured back into place, but it is secure. I wasn't able to thumb press it out in the first place. Genuinely brilliant. Tiny little barrel in it, probably, I don't know, definitely not even 30 centimeters, probably about 20 centimeter long barrel. Really nice piece of kit, genuinely lovely. A little bit disappointed that it's got some sort of sticker residue there, but definitely not a deal breaker. We'll just have a quick look at this side of things. So obviously this is the flip side. So you've got the other side of your mag catch, your ambidextrous fire selector. You've got the dust cover here. We'll just open that up, that does work. So this locks back once you pull it open, and it is a 2-finger one, quite nice that. So if I press that, the bolt release, I'm guessing it does release it, so that makes it easy. I'll pull that back to access your hop unit, which is just in here. So obviously that's not your standard original Tokyo Marui type. This is the large wheel adjustment one, which I find tends to be a little bit better for keeping its adjustment and being a little bit more reliable. And it is a plastic hop unit. That is really lovely, and I love when this is a working feature. So we'll just release that again. So that's released that back again. Obviously everything triggered back forward again. So that is the Cybergun Sig Sauer MCX unboxing. Full metal, bar 1 or 2 little bits on the external. Really nice weight to it. Probably something that you could deal with quite comfortably carrying all day. Really nice and compact, so it's going to be perfect for your CQB events. And the fact that it comes with the springs needed to change the FPS. So I'm guessing it's probably about an M90 spring in there that's making it about 300. So the 100 would probably take it to 310, 320 maybe. The M110 is probably close to 340, 50, and then the M120 it'll probably pushing it well over 350 towards possibly the American markets and their kind of expectation of FPS. So I'll put the photos up in a minute, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think to this little beauty. Thanks a lot. Bye.